Hey guys, Sampriti Manjunath here. Today in this lesson we'll be learning about assignment and bitwise operators. So bitwise operators, what is it? In arithmetic logic unit, which is within the CPU, mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division are done in the bit level. To perform bit level operations in C programming, bitwise operators are used. There are 6 types of bitwise operators. That is bitwise AND, or bitwise exclusive, or bitwise complement, shift left and shift right. So this is the truth table which we use in the logical operations, and in logical operators also we studied about this. So we have two inputs here, x and y, with 4 combinations of inputs 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. So according to the AND logic, only if both the inputs are 0, the output is 1, else the output is 0. Next is the OR logic. Here if both inputs are 0, only then the output is 0, else the output is 1. In XOR logic, what happens is the corresponding bits in the operands of the input, only if they are opposite, the output is 1. Like see here, 0 1, 1 0, opposites, only then the output is 1, else the output is 0. Next comes the complement operator. Here what happens is, if it is 0, output changes to 1. If input is 1, output changes to 0. So see here, 0, 1, 1, 0. Keeping in mind the previous truth table, now we learn bitwise AND, OR and the other operators. So bitwise AND. The output of bitwise AND is 1 if the corresponding bits of two operands is 1. If either bit of an operand is 0, result of corresponding bit is evaluated to 0. Now take an example of 12 and 25. So this is the binary representation of 12 and 25. See here, 2 per 0, 2 per 1, 2 per 2, 2 per 3. This is how the binary representation is converted to decimal. 2 per 0, 2 per 1, 2 per 2. So here 2 per 2 and 2 per 3 are given as 1. So 2 per 2 is 4, 2 per 3 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12. So this is the binary representation of 12. So see here, according to the AND logic, 0 1 0, 0 0 0, 1 1 1. When both inputs are 1, output is 1. So it continues and the output we obtain is 8. 2 per 3 is 1 here. So 2 per 3 is 8. So when converted to decimal, 8 is the output we obtain from AND operation between 12 and 25 in bit level. So this is the example program for the above numbers we have taken, that is 12 and 25. A is 12, B is 25. AND operation is done and the output is displayed. Output will be 8 on the screen. Next comes the bitwise OR operation. The output of bitwise OR is 1 if at least one corresponding bit of two operands is 1. In C programming, bitwise OR operator is denoted by the symbol. So again we will take the same example, 12 and 25, and this is the binary representation. So according to OR logic, 0 1 1, only if both inputs are 0, output is also 0. Others 1 0 1, 1 1 1, and so it continues. And the answer when converted to decimal, we obtain it as 29. And this is the program format for the example shown here. So now next we will study about bitwise XOR. The result of bitwise XOR operator is 1 if the corresponding bits of two operands are opposite. Like I said previously, if it is 1 0, only then it is 1, or 0 1, then it is 1, like that. And it is denoted by this symbol. So again 12 and 25 we will consider as example. So now we will check the XOR operation. 0 1 1, 0 0 0, 1 1, again it is 0, 0 1 1. So it continues, and when it converted to decimal, we will get 21 as the answer. And this is the program format for this example. Now bitwise complement operator. Bitwise complement operator is a unary operator. Unary operator means that it works on only one operand. This changes 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. It is denoted by this symbol. So now we will consider an example for the number 35. This is the representation of 35 in binary form. So as we said here, 1 to 0, 0 to 1, this is how it works in complementary operation. So 1 is converted to 0, 1 to 0, 0 to 1, and so it continues. So the complement output we'll be obtaining will be 220 in the decimal form. But there is a twist in bitwise complement operator. Actually the answer of bitwise complement of 35 is minus 36 instead of 220. But why is it so? So something we have to note it in bitwise complement operator is, for any integer n, bitwise complement of n will be minus of n plus 1. Bitwise complement of any integer n will be minus of n plus 1. But why is it so? For this we should know the 2's complement of a number. So what is it? 2's complement of a number is equal to the complement of that number plus 1. So we will see here that, see, the complement of 35 what we have actually obtained is, this is called as the 1's complement. So if we add 1 to this complement number, we will get the 2's complement of 35. So what we have to do actually is that, to obtain correct bitwise complement of 35, the 1's complement of 35 we have obtained as 220. So now if we obtain 2's complement of the 220 which we have obtained, and the answer which we obtain, that is the bitwise complement of 35. That means that complement of 35 is 220. So find out the 2's complement of 220. The answer which you obtain, that is the bitwise complement of the first, this given number 35. So in short we can tell that, note it, for any integer n, bitwise complement of the given integer n will be minus of n plus 1. This is very important to be noted. So now next we'll learn about shift operators in C programming. There are two shift operators in C programming, right shift and left shift. Right shift operator shifts all the bits towards right by certain number of specified bits. It is denoted by this symbol. So now we learn with the help of an example. Consider a number x is equal to 40. So this is the binary representation of the 40. So now we are shifting it to right by one specified bit. So see, this is, we have told that it shifts all the bits towards right by certain number of specified bit. So here the specified bit is 1. So we are shifting it to right. So the answer here it will be obtained is 0 0 1 0 1 0 0. And towards the left there will be an empty space. Put 0 over there. So that will be the answer you obtain after shifting the number towards right by one specified bit. So here the answer obtained will be 20. So similar case, try out for the number 212 also. We will be obtaining answer this way. Here what we are doing is specifying it, this bits as 2. So 212 has to be shifted by 2 bits. So after shifting 110101 and towards the left 2 bits will be empty. Put 0 over there and you will obtain the answer. Next is left shift operator. Left shift operator shifts all the bits towards left by certain number of specified bits. It is denoted by this symbol. Now consider the same example 40 again. So this is the binary representation of 40. Once you shift it towards left, what will happen? We are shifting it towards left by 1 bit. So the answer you will get is 0101000. Towards the right you will have an empty space. Add 0 over there and you will get your answer, which is 80 in this case. Try it out for 212 also in the same way. Now we will see an example program here. Here what we have done, I have declared the number as 212 and I is the number of specified bits, the number of bits by which we will be moving. So right shift of 212 by I is 2 here. So right shift of 212 by 2 bits. The answer we will be obtaining is 53. Left shift of 212 by I is 1 here. So left shift of 212 by 1 is 424. So this is the output we will be obtaining. So now we will move on to the assignment operators. So what is an assignment operator? It is used for assigning a value to a variable. So while writing a program, we would have seen that we will be assigning some value to some variable at some point in the program. So that is what we are doing in the assignment. So the most common assignment operator is equals, which we use it most of the time in the program. So there are 6 types of assignment operators: equals, plus equals, minus equals, star equals, divide equals, and mod equals. So we will see to it through an example. First is A is equal to B, which is A is equal to B. We are assigning B to A here. Next is plus equals. What is A plus equals B? It actually means that A is equal to A plus B. Similarly, A minus equals B means A is equal to A minus B. A star equals B means A is equal to A star B. Multiplication. A divided by equals B means that A is equal to A divided by B. A mod equals B means A is equal to A mod B. So we will see now with the help of an example. Here T is declared as 5. So now we will start with the operations. C is equal to T. This means that the value of T is assigned to C. So value of T was 5. Now it is assigned to C. So the value of C is 5. So print it. C is equal to 5. Next is C plus equals T. That means that C is equal to C plus T. So C is equal to 5. Add it with T, that is also 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10. So print it. Next we will be obtaining C is equal to 10. So we have done till here. Now go for C minus equals T. That means that C is equal to C minus T. We saw that C is equal to 10. So 10 minus 5 is 5. So C value is obtained as 5 after the subtraction process. So print C is equal to 5. Next is C is equal to C into T. So C value is 5. We have to multiply it with T. So 5 into 5 is 25. So C value 25 is printed after the multiplication operation. Now C is equal to C divided by T. C is 25. T is 5. So 25 by 5 is 5. 5 is assigned to C here. So the value of C is 5. So print the value of C as 5 here. Next what we have to do is C is equal to C mod T. We saw that modulus division will give the remainder as the output. So C is 5, T is also 5. C mod T means 5 mod 5. Remainder will be 0. So the answer is 0. Here answer is also printed as 0. So this is the output of the program for T is equal to 5. This shows the assignment operations. Thank you everyone.